Alright YouTube, here is my brand new anti-meta deck. It beats Mira Fizz, it kicks the shit out of Teemo, it's pretty good against Heimer Jace, and here it is. I'll give you the full deck breakdown. I'll explain to you why and how it wins against the meta and everything that you're seeing in the meta right now. And these are the champions. It is a Diana and Master Yi deck. The point of the deck is using your champions as late game removal, and the rest of the deck is basically just aggro and a bunch of buff cards to activate your Nightfall carries. Alright, so just to go over like the Nightfall synergy, you're gonna want to spam all your super cheap Nightfall activators, right, which also synergizes with Master Yi, right? All your Pale Cascades, your Guiding Touches, your Ruju style, even like activating Telstones just to like pop an extra spell. Sometimes you use it for late game for Beyond the Infinite. Sometimes you need it defensively for a Hush, and then other times you're just buffing the shit out of your champions so they could always remove stuff. Alright, the synergy works really good. Diana, permanent removal tool. You could usually level her by turn 4 or 5, depending on how high roll you are. But all of the Nightfall cards are really good. They match up really well against every other aggro type. So if you are facing any other aggro variant, you're gonna go you're pretty much gonna win against them unless you brick and don't draw any of your units. But most of the time you're gonna trade fairly well against your units because you actually have a lot of units with 3 health. Like this guy, Diana upgraded, has 3 health. You could use Master Yi as an early game blocker. This guy you could use as a 3 health blocker. This, if you use him as a Daybreak unit, right? Here's the really swingy card for this deck, Twilight Protector. If you need him defensively, you could play him on turn 2 as a Daybreak and he becomes a 3/3. Or late game, you could buff your whole board and just swing for lethal. Obviously, there's late game lots of blowout. Your Winding Light, that's obviously a staple in this deck, right? You go 6 wide, you drop Winding Light, you activate him with any of your cheap cards, especially Lunari Duskbringer. This Dusk Petal is pretty much an essential engine for really popping off. It really just helps you always have a Nightfall activator. This is an amazing card. And also Master Yi, if you slap him on the board, all your other spells become cheaper. So a lot of times you're playing Nightfall activators at 0 cost. You're playing a 0 mana Guiding Touch, a 0 mana Pale Cascade, and all of your other Nightfall activators basically turn into this. All your other spells in the deck turn into a 0 mana Nightfall card a lot of the time if you have Master Yi. And also U10, for instance, this card gives you you really normally 99% of the time you want to activate this as a Daybreak card, so it creates you a Nightfall card. And the Nightfall cards can pop off for you really randomly, right? Because it could give you a Moondreamer that gives you Invoke. That's more late game. It could give you the Lunari, the other Nightfall, where is it? Yeah, Lunari Priestess. I didn't put Lunari Priestess in this deck just because it's a little too slow and you don't really want to go more into the late game with Invoke. You already have plenty of Invokes. You have Invoke with this card. You have a lot of the time, believe it or not, you're gonna get an Invoke card out of this. A lot of times you're gonna get the 7 mana dragon that spawns you a bunch of cards for late game. And I did put one Moondreamer just as a really good blocker. Another late game card that's really good in this deck is just Moonlight Affliction, right? So you spam this, you have a full wide board. Even if you're facing aggro that fills their board really easily, you automatically at burst speed remove 2 of their blockers and you're doing a shit ton of damage. Here's another super underrated card in this deck, Place Your Bets. This gives you a draw engine that also gives you a Nightfall activator. This coin allows you to, you know, just use it as a Nightfall activator as well, and it refills your mana +2. Pretty amazing synergy. I've been ranking up pretty fast. Like within 20 minutes, I already went up like 2 levels and I'm in plat right now. I don't play the game as much as I should. You know, a couple seasons ago, I was like masters every season, but yeah, I stopped playing for a while. Game got kind of stale, but highly recommend this deck. If you give this deck a try, give me a like, give me a subscribe, check out my new content coming out. Thanks a lot, guys. Enjoy the games. All right, we got Teemo statue card. All right, we got some early game. That's pretty good. Obviously, we need Lunari for the Teemo blocker. The place for bets is pretty good against this deck, and I prefer to use that card like sooner than later, obviously because of the puff caps and shit. Should be able to pull this out with a W. Fat W's every day. All right. Ooh, Master Yi. Let's go. Obviously, the Teemo deck has Teemo turn 1 every single time, no matter what, without a fail. The universe is probably going to collapse on itself before a Teemo player doesn't draw Teemo on turn 1. Fine by me. Get my blocker out. Yeah, the Moonlight Affliction's hopefully going to stop there, like Peddlers, or like maybe another Teemo later. They should have Shock Blast for the Teemo defender. Ooh, early statue. Interesting. So he's obviously worried. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's never seen this deck before, so I don't know why he's so scared, but interesting early statue. Okay. Yeah, I might as well, right? Alright, hopefully it starts discounting my, like, bigger cards instead of my cheap cards that are already 1 cost. Just get in our damage. Do you know what's really shitty? Yeah, the statue's gonna stop my Master Yi from leveling because he's technically not doing damage. Yeah, you see how it's like still 0 out of 12? Yeah, that's really annoying. And like I was saying in the deck breakdown, you see how both of our units have 3 health, and we're gonna just block with them? Yeah, that means a lot in this meta right now. Units with 3 health are at a premium. Okay, got the Peddler pretty early. I'd rather draw now than later. Ooh. Alright, Diana is going to be great removal, so he can remove all of his like really annoying units. Yeah, let's just set her up next turn. Yeah, I mean, I doubt he's going to swing with the Peddler, but yeah, block with Yi every time. Because he has 3 damage at all times, so it doesn't really matter. And also, like, I have to do damage to a unit with Yi if I ever want him to get leveled up. Our Diana's already leveled. Turn 6. Jeez, we're getting really unlucky with these puff caps. Just to make sure our Lunari elusive gets through, I'm just going to pull the Teemo. Eventually, we're going to do so much damage that he's going to block with the Peddler. Ah, shit, he has got another one. We'll eventually push so much pressure that he's got to block with him eventually, so pulling him now is... I mean, maybe it was probably the right play to pull the Peddler, honestly. Because Teemo wasn't going to trade with the elusive anyways. That might cost me the game. I prefer like Yi alive rather than like an extra health, because we're at the same health right now and our board is a lot better and he only has 2 cards. I have 5. So we're just, you know, building up pressure. Yikes. Alright. I was hoping for the 7 cost card, but it's all good. Alright, so he's got a lot of puff caps. We're going to do as much damage as possible. Okay, so he's taking more... Well, I mean, I'm taking more damage, but... Jeez. Alright, this is where the Moonlight Infliction comes in. If we had the 7 cost card, we'd already win by now, but... It is what it is. Kind of scary, but he is out of cards. He doesn't have any more cards, so next turn we should just win as soon as he draws. And all of his draw cards that draw him a card actually hurt him more than hurt us, so we should win this. Damn, maybe I should have done Moonlight Infliction like right off the bat so he didn't have a chance to play any puff caps with his guys. Damn, that might actually save him. I need like every point of damage. Alright, what are we looking at? 135, I got 61. Odds are in my favor by a shit ton. Odds are definitely in my favor. 6. 4. How is it even? I mean, I win, right? 6? Dude, how does he draw less than me? That's mathematically, like, so stupid. Whatever, a tie game. Whatever, man. Dude, that guy's odds were some bullshit, man. He should have lost way before I did. He had more than twice as many puff caps, and somehow he drew 2 less than I did. Talk about some bullshit. Alright, I got the next game. Heimer Jace. We should be able to just grind him out and just blow him out with the Winding Light, hopefully. He obviously has like all the removal in the universe, but I have all the pressure. And I should be able to remove his champions unless he like holds Vengeance for like a 2-drop. And even if he does, right? Let's just say he uses Vengeance on like a 3-mana Master Yi or like a 2-mana Diana, right? Like we still win at the end. Wow. Nice Mystic, bro. I mean, I feel like this guy's just throwing the game, so should win. And I'll take the 1. Just slap some 2-mana 5/3 Overwhelm. Those are some nice, sexy stats. Alright, again with the Aftershock. I'm glad I didn't drop the Master Yi. You would have just destroyed one of my champions. Well, he definitely has more removal, so I'm a little worried. A little worried about my Diana. She's looking a little lightweight right now. Alright, man. If you just want to commit to 1 damage every turn, fine by me. He's thinking about it. At this point, I'd rather have Diana than Master Yi because I don't have a challenger card, challenger buff card. So I'd rather have Diana as the challenger because she gets challenger naturally. And you know the plan, guys. Just more beef on the board, more overwhelm, more pressure. That's the name of the game. Vengeance on a 3-drop. Alright. If you say so. Another Mystic. Ooh. Quietus. Not today. Maybe I should add some more Mikhail's Blessings. But the problem is Mikhail's Blessing is a 3-mana card, and it's kind of bricky if you don't have Master Yi. And as you guys could tell, right, like if I didn't have Master Yi to discount that, I couldn't even play that card this round. So that's why Master Yi is so important in this deck, and the synergies are so amazing. Alright, he's got 1 mana, 4 cards. I don't know what he's thinking about. I mean, I think he's getting a little tilted. I don't think he was expecting that type of card. I think he's super tilted off of that. Yeah, he's mad. He's big mad. Diana's gonna get leveled up next turn, and we get to pull in all of his champions. Well, not next turn, maybe if I get another Nightfall. Which I do. I get another Nightfall. Dude, he is mad. Wait a minute, my removal card didn't work. I don't want to play the game anymore. Lol. Bye-bye. He got tilted. He was mad off of that Mikhail's Blessing. This guy's done with the game. He just uninstalled. Okay, so we got... I don't know what this is. I don't know what I'm facing. I don't think this is a meta deck. Yeah, we don't have Diana yet, but we'll draw her eventually, so. And the Nightfall version of this card is a Grant, so that's pretty good. I don't really want to trade right now. I want him to spend the mana to flip the ambush thing. Alright, so he was going to trade with it anyways, so I don't really care. Yeah, I want to save my buff card for another activator, because I already have 3 Nightfall cards in hand, and at the moment I only have like 3 activators, including the draw card. Oof. Let's go. I mean, that's just endgame, right? As soon as I drop Blinding Light, we're GG's. I'm assuming he's some kind of aggro deck, but I don't know, he's not really doing that much. Yeah, I mean, we have another one. I could have saved it, but nah. I'd rather get a fresh one. Jeez, imagine how like broken this card would be if the secondary buff wasn't fleeting. Yeah, I mean, I just trade. Hopefully that's like a, I don't know. What could that be? Hopefully that's like Nidalee or something. Nani? I mean, I guess at this point I trade. Alright, well, let's just assume that was in Italy, and we just kill the champion for 2 mana. Ooh. And look at that coin. Look how much that coin just carried us right now. I wonder if I can make like a Diana Jax deck. If I could give like Diana Overwhelm or something. And then Jax with the coins. Broken. I don't know, well, he didn't play anything, so I'm assuming he has some kind of buff. So I'll just take the 6. I really can't afford to lose Diana right now because I need her as like late game removal. Okay. Dais, okay. Wait, how long did he have that? Did he top deck that? I think he did. It came from the left. What? He's trading his Azir? I mean, he has to have a buff, right? If he's trading the Azir. Which is why I didn't swing last turn, because I'm assuming he has another buff. Okay, I guess he thinks he has lethal. He probably has the 4 mana shield +4 card. Yikes, down to 1? I can't. I mean, he definitely has a buff, so I don't think I could go down to 1. Okay, it was only the +2 card, so I'm fine with that. I do want to save our girl. And we could just set up the Dusk Petal for our Winding Light turn next turn. Should be a GG's. Okay, interesting. Just in case our Diana dies, I could slap the Pantheon or whatever. Jeez, 7-2 overwhelmed Diana. Let's go. GG's. GG's. Oh, okay. Well, luckily, I've got this Wuju style. I mean, whatever card he has, it's a buff. It can't be like anything else, right? Let's just do the open one. Oh, actually, combat 2 mana strike card actually saves him. Ah. I mean, you got it or you don't, dog. What you got? Let's go. He didn't have it. I wonder what that last card was. I mean, he should have just played it. Single combat would have won him the game, probably. Maybe. Not really. He still would have had no board and only had like 2 cards. Or 1 card. Yeah, it was a GG's either way. Alright. Nora Nico. Nora Nico. I mean, this is pretty much like a buff, like, yeah, just a spam the board aggro list, right? Which we eat up for breakfast. Should be an easy win. Again, right? Like, just in case if he has the Nora, we want the elusive blocker sooner than later. like I said. This deck shouldn't have really much removal. It's just like a all unit based deck. If anything, he has like maybe like 1 or 2 like pokey sticks or pie toss. That's about it. Honestly, the double Moondreamer right now in this type of deck is going to be amazing for me. Because any kind of like chunky blocker just, you know, has its weight in gold versus this kind of deck. Or it's just units versus units. Yeah. I'm assuming this is a... what's it called? I'm assuming this is a Nico because he buffed this instead of Nora, which doesn't make much sense, so I'll try to kill it. I think if it turns pink, it is Nico, right? If there's like a little pink flash. Yeah, that was Nico. Eat shit. You think you're slick. Right, see now how he buffs the Nora? The fact that he didn't do it first just kind of signals that it's... Oh my god, we just top decked Diana. Alright, looking like a easy pull to me. Let's get rid of this. I'll hold the 2, I guess. Yeah, we got Guiding Touch in just in case he has like a pie toss or something. Alright, we clear his whole entire board. See how much better this deck is? His whole deck is based around having units on board, and he has nothing on board. That's how good this deck is. And next turn, if we level Yi, we get a free removal too. Chonky bird. Yeah, let's go for the buff everything. Now we got our Diana fully online. That's permanent removal on anything we really want. Yeah, we'll just remove the bird next turn for free, right? I mean, taking 7 damage there seems like a lot, but our board is just so much bigger, it doesn't really matter. I mean, Bandle Deny would really suck here, but... Oof. Alright. That kind of sucks. I mean, let's just drop more, Wait a minute. Oh, this is -1 too. Oh my god. We got the Equinox. Holy shit. 1 mana versus an 8 mana play. He just played 8 mana to make that invulnerable. And I'm just gonna remove it for 1 mana, 0 mana. Oh my god. That was a stupid high roll, honestly, because that could have invoked anything. And that was my only answer. That was some bullshit, honestly. That's some fucking bullshit. That's hilarious. Alright guys, like and subscribe.